Hey, this is John from What to Know Before the Show and Zen AV Services, and in this video I want to share a little bit about who I am, what I do, and why I do it. As a little tiny guy, I always loved music and live theater, and I knew there was elements of this I had to bring in my life. So, later on, I went to radio broadcasting school and I studied on air and how to use a microphone properly, how to write scripts. It was a phenomenal experience. But it wasn't until I went to university and studied psychology and counseling that I sat through my very first boring lecture. And there was a lot of them. What I realized was that I was not connecting with this person at the front of the room. I was not connecting with the curriculum and the content they were trying to give me. And at the beginning I thought it was all me. But the one I realized was that there was something built into the curriculum design, the way it was delivered, and the way it was presented by this presenter that wasn't engaging me. So later on, I got the experience I needed. I went to my very first personal development workshop with a gentleman named T. Harv Eker. And I don't know if you know T. Harv Eker out there, but he is a phenomenal presenter, writes incredible curriculum, and he takes a workshop and a seminar and changes it into an event. I walked into this event room and I was blown away. First thing, the music was pumping loud and it was high energy. You could feel the energy building in this room before the event got started. And as the event took off, T. Harv was engaging with us, asking a lot of questions, getting us to engage back with him. Also, his staff was on point. Anything we needed was just there and ready for us. It was powerful. Everything was a finely tuned, not only workshop or seminar, it was a production. When there was a hand up, there was music that was pumping when the hand up came out. It kept the energy building for this whole evening, and I knew I needed to work with them further. So what I did was I contacted the company and I said, is there any way I can work with you more? And they said, yes, we're looking for volunteers to come and help us at our live events. And I said, I'm in. So for many months, I worked with T. Harv Eker and Peak Potentials as one of their volunteers. I helped set up chairs, I helped do handouts, mic running, and saw how this system was created to create a finely tuned machine that delivered content that was powerful and changed the lives of the audience. I knew I wanted to work with them even further, so I said, hey, why not get paid for it? So I contacted the head of their ADV department and said, if you guys are ever hiring, let me know. I'm there for you. About a week and a half later, I get a phone call and they said, yeah, we're willing to take you on board. And I said, that's phenomenal. So my first event, New York City, 4,800 people. I ran a video camera that weekend, did a video switching, ran the mixing board, played the music, got microphones out there, did all the AV tech work, and saw how that side works to create a powerful and impactful event for the audience. It was amazing. So I worked with T. Harv Eker and Peak Potentials as an AV tech for many years, then decided I want to move out on my own and help people that are just coming up, people who want to create their own impactful event. And it doesn't matter what you're teaching. It could be real estate, it could be banking, it could be crystals, it could be guided meditation work. There are systems that you can use that are going to create a more impact on your audience. Things you can do in your event room by how you set up your event room, the gear you use, how you create activities in your event room that are going to create a high impact, an intimacy with your audience, which is going to make them more open to your information, more willingness to stay there and listen to you, and also when it comes time to do your offer at the end of the event, they're wide open to accept that and want to work with you further. So what I did was I created What to Know Before the Show, which is an online resource center where I'm offering information that I've learned over the last 15 years of working in this world, and Zen AV Services, which is an on-site service that shows up, sets up your event, and runs your event from the back of the room. We do things like right from the very beginning of helping you develop your curriculum. How do you create it in a way that continuously engages your audience? Also, how to create an optimal learning environment, which is an environment which is going to open your audience to your learning and make their experience phenomenal. Also, how to find that optimal learning environment that's right for your information and for the experience you want to give your audience. And once you find that, how do you negotiate it to get the best deal possible? Also, negotiating your AV tech gear is really important and will save you thousands of dollars on putting your live event together. And also, I'll teach you how to train your staff to make them as on point as I experienced at the time with Peak Potentials. where they're engaged, they're there 100% to serve and support you, your content, and your audience. It's an amazing experience. So, if you want to check out more of what I'm doing online, and I'm also now moving on to the stage. So sharing this information live on stage is something I'm becoming very passionate about. But you can check me out right now online by going to the description below this video, checking out more videos here on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm all over the web. So that's a little bit about me, what I do, and why I do it. And that's what to know before the show.